The U.S. Supreme Court has made a critical ruling that holds serious implications for former President Donald Trump's allies facing prosecution. Mark Meadows, Trump's former chief of staff, had sought to have his Georgia state case moved to federal court, a shift he believed would improve his odds of avoiding conviction. But today, the Supreme Court unanimously turned down his appeal, effectively ensuring his case remains in the state court system. This decision has significant implications for Meadows and the other co-defendants involved in similar cases. For some context, Meadows and 17 others, including Trump, faced charges in Georgia under RICO laws for allegedly working to overturn the 2020 election results. Meadows argued that as chief of staff, his actions were within his federal duties and that his case should be tried in federal court. A federal judge, however, disagreed, ruling that Meadows' actions to influence the election were not part of his official duties, a decision that was upheld by the federal appeals court. When Meadows took his case to the Supreme Court, likely hoping for a favorable ruling, the justices instead denied his request, reinforcing the original rulings that his prosecution will stay at the state level. What does this mean for Meadows? Without the chance to move his case to federal court, Meadows is left facing state charges that would not be affected by any presidential pardon if Trump were reelected. This Supreme Court ruling also signals to other Trump allies facing similar charges that federal jurisdiction is unlikely to provide a shield for their cases, as the court appears to affirm that actions to interfere with state elections cannot be classified as official federal duties. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. This decision will likely impact other Trump allies who are facing election-related charges. Many, including several alleged fake electors in states like Arizona, have also tried to shift their cases to federal court. The Supreme Court's ruling in Meadows' case suggests that similar requests will also be denied. Essentially, the court's message is clear. Efforts to interfere in state election processes do not fall under official federal duties, making them fair game for state-level prosecution. The court's unanimous rejection may also be an indication that, despite its reputation as divided, the court is committed to upholding limits on federal powers in election matters, even when those involved are high-profile political figures. For Meadows and other Trump allies, this ruling is a major setback that signals they cannot rely on federal jurisdiction as a way out. More broadly, this decision affirms the importance of state-level prosecutions in cases tied to election interference. Cases in state courts are largely insulated from federal pardons and therefore offer an important means for accountability. For Trump's allies with ongoing cases in Georgia, Arizona, and elsewhere, this decision serves as a powerful reminder that accountability remains in place through the state judicial system. For those following these developments, subscribing is a great way to stay informed on these cases and the larger pursuit of accountability and justice in the political landscape.